I was browsing the HVAC subreddit when I noticed this manufacturing Mondays. And I was like, HVAC, you should totally do that. That's a great idea. And I was like, wait, that's a great idea. I should totally do that. And so I am. I am unironically making manufacturing Mondays. I actually think this is kind of a good idea. There's a lot to talk about in manufacturing. There's different processes, different techniques, different machines, different tools you can use. There's stuff like expensive injection molding machines, and there's crazy stuff like robotics, automation. There's software in manufacturing, like if you look at NVIDIA's new software HVAC, you would know a lot about the new metaverse, right? You know, your brand new tool to have your digital double, right? There's a lot to talk about, but we have to start somewhere. I want to start with the most satisfying, the most fun thing to look at, which has to be CNC. You know, CNC machining is just simply the most, it just fills you up when you look at it, right? So let's start with the very first machine, which I personally love, which is the Haas VF2. So editing this now, I realized that the camera's all messed up. It's like got 78% opacity. That's bugging me, but I'm not gonna re-record all this, so you're just gonna have to live with it, ain't it? You can leave now if you don't like it. I don't care. The Haas VF2, it's just a great machine. It doesn't do anything it doesn't do anything perfect, really. But it does everything well. If you have a hammer, everything else is a nail. Well, everything's a nail to the VF2. It has a relatively large build volume at 30 inches by 16 inches by 20 inches, which is, quite large for a machine. It has full support of other attachments in the ecosystem made by Haas. It's relatively cheap, being at around I think it was $55,000, which you might sound like a lot, but once you finance it, it's about $1,800 a month, which for a small business isn't actually that much money, so you can quite affordably buy this machine. As you can see, it will absolutely hog through material. It can be spec'd with 30 horsepower, which means that it has a ton of power to just like churn through materials. You can put carbide on it and it'll just destroy any aluminum. It'll go quick in steel too. So it's a really versatile machine with this rotary axis. As you see here, it has a rotary axis. Can't even speak. It has a rotary axis. So it absolutely has the freedom of the fourth axis there. So you can do all these crazy parts and crazy speeds, and it's great. It also has the automatic tool changer, right? So it has a belt where you can store 30, I think it's up to 30 different tools. So it'll automatically change between those, which is, just a great tool, right? You can see it there, right? So it'll do all of this automated action. And all you have to do is just put the part in, let it run, and it'll just work every time. It just works. That's why we love it. It just works. Except for when you crash it. I'm not talking about that one. Yeah, look at it. It's just beautiful. I could watch it all day. It's just a simple machine. It's clean. It's good. What's there not to like? Just beautiful. What a beautiful part. I just can't. I have nothing left to say. Moving on, then I guess. Moving on from because yeah, just moving on. So moving on, we have some great clips from NYCCNC. These are some amazing machines from IMTS 2018. This here's the DMG Mori. Specifically, that's the name of the company. It's a DMU50. This is an amazing 5th axis machine. It has amazing precision. You can see that beautiful cut quality, mirror finish. Just ain't that a beauty? It's a simply beautiful machine that makes beautiful parts. Nothing more to it. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Just look at that amazing part. And then moving on, we have the DMG Mori the DMG Mori 340 gantry. This machine is simply crazy. It has a build volume of 236 inches by 110 inches. Like that's like a floor plan you need for this thing. You can see the simple size of this machine is stunning. It cuts huge parts with great accuracy. It's simply a very rigid, very good machine for cutting unbelievably big parts. Unfortunately, if you have to ask the price of this machine, you can't afford it. So it's really a machine that you're probably not going to get your hands on, but it's simply one of the best CNC machines you can buy. And so for the last one, we have Hermla. I couldn't find the exact machine that this is cut on, but they produce a great series of machines. And you can see here in this part, the the stunning accuracy and precision that they have. The cut quality is amazing. The fact that they can cut a part this big with such great quality and such great shine is just simply amazing. Like, look at that. That's just a beautiful part made on a beautiful machine. Don't you? Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, that's amazing. Last but not least, we have this simply amazing machine. Kern makes an amazing lineup of machines. They're world renowned for their accuracy. They pull some amazing tolerances. This is one of their machines. It's cutting a demo part here. You can see that it's a beautiful machine. However, what it really is stunning is the quality of parts they make and the size of parts they make. Like, these parts are absolutely tiny. Let me let's play a game. Can you spot the part there? That is crazy. This is the part that they were cutting on the machine. It's stunning. It's like they pull these amazing tolerances at such tiny scales, and they do it reliably. Like, this is simply an amazing part made by an amazing machine. I mean, there's no real words to describe how crazy it is that they can cut a part with so tiny and pull like microns of accuracy. Like, yes, this is simply amazing. This is my first time making a video of this style, so if you have any constructive feedback, then leave it down below. While you're down there, do all the other things that people tell you to do. Yeah, hope you liked it. You know, assume you liked it if you made it this far. So yeah, see you next week on marketing. Yeah, on Manufacturing Monday.